we are going over the mains from today at this 2023 Silver State Nitro Challenge in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, as a stroke of good luck today, it turns out we actually had rearranged the schedule, and the Pro A mains were earlier on in the day, and they actually should be wrapping up here in the next next hour or so. So if you want to catch the last of the A mains from today, you can go to silverstate.liverc.com, silverstate.liverc.com. Hit the watch live, you can check it out there, or you can go to Facebook, liverc.com, or you can check it out on the Live RC YouTube channel. Scotty Yards on the call for that one as they wrap up the day. They did have a slight technical glitch as they had a power outage in the scoring booth. And I had to go back and rerun the B main for intermediate EBuggy, but they got everything resolved there, and they're rerunning that one, so hopefully no further glitches, no other problems there, and they're able to finish the night without any problems. But the real story of the day was this is mains day, which is everybody trying to make it to the A mains for all the classes. Again, it's EBuggy, 40 plus, Sportsman Intermediate and Pro, and Nitro Truck, 40 plus, Sportsman Intermediate and Pro. The Pro mains were going to run earlier today. The Pro EBuggy was race number 29, and Dakota Fenn picked up his second EBuggy win of, actually I think it's the third EBuggy win of the year, as he took the win at Silver State. He finished with a 10:08 for the 10-minute main, and he had a spirited battle with Spencer Rivkin of Associated for much of that race. And actually, Rivkin led at one point, but he went wide, heading toward as about to head up the hill toward that last kind of sweeper, heading down into the far right side of the course. Fenn got up the inside, and he held the lead for the rest of the race, but those two traded it back and forth all 10 minutes, and the top three actually finished in qualifying order by the time all was said and done. So here's your top 10 for the Pro EBuggy A main. Dakota Fenn for TLR in first, Spencer Rivkin from Associated in second, Mason Fuller for HB in third, Brandon Rose, outstanding run from 6 to 4 for Team S-Works, Ryan Mayfield from from Techno, in fifth, Joao Figueiredo from Kyosho in sixth, Burkhan Killick from Mugen Siki, Brian Mayfield's former employer, in seventh, Filong Win for HB in eighth, Ryan Lutz from Kyosho in ninth, and Judd Bornhorst for Team S-Works in 10th. We'll have a little more about Brian Mayfield here when we talk about the Pro Nitro main, but again, Dakota Fenn takes the win. That is, I believe, his first or second, I have to go back and look, but I believe it's his first or second win at Silver State, because he's traditionally been very fast, but had difficulty putting it all together in the final and just had some bad luck, which we'll talk about in the Pro Nitro Truck main, because that bad luck reared something again. But he took the win. Spencer Rivkin still looking for another major win. He did pick up. He's come very close, both at the. Still looking for a win at Silver State and at DNC. He's come close a couple times, but not quite getting it there. Hopefully, he'll be able to parlay that into some success at the Dirt Lone Star Challenge coming up here in a couple of weeks, and maybe use that to get some momentum for the Roar Nationals out at A-Main Hobbies in the first week of June. Rest of the field for the Pro Electric Buggy A-Main looks like this. Seth Van Dalen for Techno in 11th, Frankie Contreras Jr. for Mugen Siki in 12th, Ryan Cavalier for Team WRC in 13th, Jared Tebow for Mayako in his final start as a pro racer, he finishes 14th. Ty Chessman for X-Ray in 15th, and Tater Sontag, the second bump-up driver from the B main for EBuggy, finished in 16th, racing for TLR. The other pro A main of the day is a Nitro Truck, and that was really the story of this one was Dakota Fenn for the vast majority of this race, as he held the lead. He took the lead right off the jump, led it for most of the way, even through all his pit stops. He actually was running on a 9-minute pit strategy, which allowed for him to have a one less pit stop than the rest of the field was running at 7.5 minutes. So that was something he could actually use to his advantage. But you're in Vegas, and in Vegas you gamble, and that's exactly what he did ahead of his last pit stop. But unfortunately, he rolled snake eyes as he ran out of fuel on his in-lap with about 9 minutes to go, flamed out of fuel, had to get run to the pits, dropped to fourth, and once again is denied a Nitro win at the Silver State Nitro Challenge. Terrible break, absolutely unfortunate. I mean, easily the fastest guy on the track that whole day, that whole race, but just some unfortunate luck in race number 28. Number 28, excuse me. I'll come back and correct what I said about the EBuggy race earlier, but race number 28, Pro Nitro Truck and EBuggy, the final results look like this. Ryan Mayfield picks up yet another win at Silver State, running for Techno, giving them, I believe, their first Nitro win, I believe, at Silver. No, wait, Tebow's won for Techno over there, I believe. So Ryan Mayfield picking up another win at Silver State. Ryan Lutz, outstanding run. He finishes in second, only 1.5 seconds back of Mayfield, running for Team Kyosho. Spencer Rivkin for Associated finished third. Dakota Fenn, after getting refired, was able to finish fourth, ahead of Mason Fuller for HB in fifth, his former TLR teammate. Ryan Cavalieri in sixth. I believe he ran an Associated because I don't think WRC has a Truggy, so I believe he ran an Associated this weekend. I would have to go back and confirm to be sure, but I heard some rumors that Tebow was running an HB Truggy in this one. But we'll talk about. But he actually finished. I don't think he made the A main. Let me go back and look here. No, he did not. So I think he ended up in the B or the C when all. I think it was in the B main when all said and done. Didn't quite make it there. Had an interesting run-in with Reynosa Voya in that one. We'll have a quick note about that here in just a minute. But let's look at the rest of the running order from the A main for Pro Truck. Dakota Fenn finished fourth. Mason Fuller in fifth. Ryan Cavalieri sixth. Spencer Heckert for S-Works in seventh. Ty Tessman for X-Ray in eighth. Joao Figueiredo with a nice run for Kyosho in ninth. Joe Bornhorst for S-Works in 10th. Cole Ogden for HB Racing in 11th. He's going to be starting second in the Pro Buggy main tomorrow. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. Marco Barufalo finishes in 12th. Seth Van Dalen for Techno in 13th. Aiden Horn, bump-up driver for Associated, finished 14th. Frankie Contreras Jr. making a Pro A main at the Silver State Indoor Championship for, I believe, the first time. Finishes in 15th for Mugen. And Tanner Denny rounds out the field in 16th. Again, the story of this Pro Truck main was really just Dakota Fenn, just some terrible luck and running out of gas there with about 9 minutes to go, just as he was heading in for likely his last fuel stop, and probably going to go, and he ran out of fuel coming down from the S's on the backside of the course. Had to get Marshall run to the pits, refired, and still managed to finish fourth. Again, that's just great scramble on his part. Just missed getting on the podium, but good on him. But great on Ryan Mayfield to get the win at Silver State. I'd have to go back and look, but he's probably in double digits now for wins across all three of the major pro classes at the Silver State Indoor Championships. I'll go back to be sure. I may have that information for you come Monday for my final recap of the Sunday mains. We'll kind of take a look at that here after the pro mains run tomorrow. But just an overall, just a masterful performance. Mayfield even said in his interview after the race that he didn't have it for Dakota. Dakota was just a class by himself, and if it wasn't for that unfortunate running out of fuel there, he was just fine finishing second. But again, this is Vegas, and sometimes the luck just doesn't go your way as it did for Dakota Fenn in that Pro Nitro Truck main, and now he is going to have to do some thinking here about his strategy, especially going into the Roar Nationals here in that first week of June, because A-Main Silver Dollar Raceway is a very large track, and I think that is going to be something that is going to have to be really thought about, because they run a 45-minute main in the A final for that one, so that will be an interesting story to watch going into that race here in about a month's time. They're getting ready to run the rest of the A mains for today. Let me see if I can go back here real quick and see where we're at in the standing right now. It looks like they have just the last race they ran. Let me kind of refresh here for just a minute. I'll kind of refresh here for just a minute and see if we have any of the A mains run. As here we are at 10:10. About 7:10 in the evening down in Vegas, and looks like they have not run the the A mains at this point. Let me try something here. Take a look at the running order there. Looks like, oh, that's the Nitro Buggy A main. Excuse me. Let's see. They kind of scroll back up here to the final to the rest of the rest of the finals. By the way, the Pro Electric Truck main is race number 61 tomorrow. They'll start the mains tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. local time, which will be about 10 o'clock here in Virginia. Convert for your local time zone. Again, you can watch it on Live RC's YouTube channel, Live RC. You can watch it at silverstate.liverc.com, or you can also watch it on Facebook. Go to the Facebook page for liverc.com. You can watch the live video there and catch the Pro Electric Truck main. And here are your 14 automatic qualifiers after the finish of qualifying yesterday. I didn't get a chance to go over these last night, but Mason Fuller will be on the pole, running for HB, followed by Spencer Ripken for Associated. Feed Long for HB. He's the defending winner of Pro Electric Truck, so he's going to be one to watch in that one for sure. Caden Fuller for HB and brother Mason Fuller in fourth. They had a very nice battle in electric truck at the Psycho Nitro Blast here back about a month or so ago. So I would not be surprised if there's another battle between those two in that one. Ryan Mayfield for Techno in fifth. Joe Bornhorst for S-Works in sixth. Ryan Lutz for Kyosho in seventh. Tater Sontag for TLR in eighth. Marco Barufalo in ninth. I believe he runs for Techno. Cole Caston for Techno in 10th. Ty Testman for X-Ray in 11th. Frankie Contreras Jr. in 12th. Aiden Horn for Associated. Frankie Contreras Jr. runs for Mugen Siki. Aiden Horn for Associated in 13th. And Renault Savoya running for Kyosho, rounding out your 14 automatic qualifiers in the Pro Electric Truck Final, running tomorrow in race number 61. Let's see, take a minute here, see if we can get back up to our Nitro Truck aims here. Let's see, kind of scroll up here. Because our first race tomorrow, if we can take a minute here and find our first race tomorrow, looks like it is going to be, here we go. Our first race tomorrow is going to be race number 43, which will be your Sportsman Nitro Buggy G main, and that's going to start a full day of action out at the South Point Hotel and Casino as they run the second half of the mains. They're going to go all the way to race. They're going to run, going all the way down to the end here. They'll run 36 races tomorrow. 37, I guess you could say. But either way, they run a lot of races tomorrow. Finish with the Nitro Buggy A main. But the Pro Nitro Buggy A main is going to be, if we can scroll up here and find it, because they're trying to run it in prime time to make sure that everybody gets a chance to watch it online from anywhere in the world, really. So let's take a quick peek in here, see if I can find it real quick. And I know this is like riveting. This is riveting television, I'm sure. But again, this is my first. I'm still learning a thing or two about how to do these live videos. So hopefully, I will be able to get a little better at things like this and be able to have this information a little faster. But again, it's a lesson learned, and I'm doing the best I can with it. But okay, yep. The Pro Nitro Buggy A main will be race number 66 tomorrow. Well, I don't have the exact time for that one as of yet, but I will try to effort that, and hopefully I can put that maybe in a community post on my channel here before lunchtime or around lunchtime tomorrow, so you can get a chance to catch that race on Live RC and on the Live RC YouTube channel. So yeah, the last race we had at this point was race number 34. It looks like. So let's take a quick look here, see if we can find race number. See if we can find any. Looks like they've got a bit of a delay. Might be a bit of a delay here because I am not seeing. It looks like they are running the Sportsman Nitro Truck B main as we speak. I'm guessing, unless they had a technical issue. I'm going to take a quick moment here. If there's anybody who's tuning in right now who happens to know what if there's racing going on, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't know if anybody really watching live right now, but if you are and you happen to know what's going on, I'll take a look here myself and see if we can find out anything. Because again, there is not any results showing from after about race number 34, and it looks like they are actually They have actually just wrapped up. And it looks like Brittany Tozer wins the Sportsman Nitro Truck B main, gets a shot at the A final. Nice job, Brittany. And for those of you who are fans of Live RC, Brittany Tozer actually had a very, very humorous video from the 2018 Reedy race where Scotty Ernst, who's again calling the races out there at Silver State, put a mic on her on the stand. She's running the L main. This is like way, way early very, very early in the proceedings. She's running the L main, put a mic on her, and she had some of the funniest things in that video. Absolutely, absolutely gut busting. I kind of hope that Scotty maybe runs into her before the weekend's over and see if Brittany remembers that. And if so, wouldn't be fun if she actually ended up going to the studio and talking about her experiences since that day and kind of how that was and all of that being mic'd up and what that felt like and what she's doing in her racing now. But again, she's going to be in the A main tonight in Sports Nitro Truck. Congratulations to Brittany Tozer and Nicholas Logan. They get the 2 bump up spots in Sportsman Nitro Truck. So that was just gone final out there at the Silver State Nitro Challenge in Las Vegas, Nevada. But that is going to just about do it for tonight. Again, it's another really short recap for you as we are looking ahead to tomorrow's mains. Again, they will start at 7 o'clock in the morning in Las Vegas time. That'll be 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Mountain, 7 o'clock for everybody in the Pacific time zone. And then if you're not in the United States, find your time zone and calculate accordingly. But I hope that you get a chance to catch the last day of the 2023 Silver State Nitro Challenge. Enjoy the racing. I know I will. And I will have a recap of the final day of action. I'll have a recap again on Monday for those of you who are looking for race one tomorrow night. It'll actually be Monday because I wasn't sure when the pro mains were going to be, so I scheduled a live for tomorrow morning at 10:30. So I'll have that one. But if you want to support these recaps that I do and help me to do better and get better equipment for that, you can donate to the channel. And the best ways to do that, there are 2 ways to do it. There's my PayPal and my Venmo. They are in the description of the podcast below. Excuse me, the video below. Just click on the word more. You'll see my PayPal username and my Venmo username. You can send donations that way. Hopefully, as I continue doing this, I'll get a chance to eventually monetize a little bit, and you can send super chats and things like that. Again, I'm doing my best I can with the equipment that I've got, and trying to become a good do this YouTube thing, trying it out, and hopefully I can get some success with it. But again, you can go to click the written description below. My PayPal and my Venmo are located in that. Just click the more button. You'll see my PayPal and my Venmo for you want to make donations for equipment, for maybe even traveling to races, things like that. Would love to get a chance to go to some of these races and be able to maybe do some live on site. Maybe even bring guys in like Scotty Ernst or Mark Santa Maria, or even talk to some of the pro drivers like Aiden Horn and Dakota Fend and Ryan Mayfield and get them on there, get their thoughts on some of the racing action. We'd love to be able to do that, but for now, I'm still going to keep learning. But until we talk to you on Monday morning, this is BJ Williams saying, go fast, turn left when you have to, turn right if you want to, Nitro is the glory, EBuggy pays the bills, and we will talk to you on Monday.